Yes, another Monday, and tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, I guess, Donald Trump will be meeting with Kim Jong-un in Singapore without anybody except for translators. Do you have the P tape? And
wink twice. Or three times.
I don't know. Maybe it'll work out. Let's hope. Maybe Jong-un is smart enough to just be like, yeah, whatever. Let's just do this and not take Donald Trump too seriously. But I think the thing that people have to, more broadly, as we see Donald Trump basically launch a broadside against the G7 and get into an active tensions with Canada. Michael Moore, incidentally, looking more and more like a sage. You'll recall he not only predicted that Michigan and Wisconsin would go to Trump in this election, but he wrote and directed, I think his only fiction film was 25 years ago about us attacking Canada. So, or Canada attacking us. I can't remember exactly what the plot line was.
Revenge.
Settling
but,
the score.
Just one thing to keep in mind as these relationships with Europe are strained, I wouldn't say severed, but that it would be wholly irrational for world leaders to look at this country and, Brendan was saying this to me, like, don't you think they're going to realize that we're going to revert back to form or to the mean? And no,
little faith.
It would be completely irrational for world leaders to look at this country and see anything other than an unstable country, one that elected Donald Trump. That's the reality. Even if it was close, even if it was because of, even if whatever reason you want to give it, because of the Russians, because of James Comey, because of Hillary Clinton was a uniquely ill-suited candidate, regardless of what reason you give it, the fact that it happened means that it could happen, and it would be irrational for them to think like, well, okay, maybe next time you get another Barack Obama, and then after that you get another, who knows? Donald Trump Jr. Tom Cotton turns out to be Donald Trump. Who knows? And so we're already now like multiple generations before we could get back to where we are today. Some of our foreign policy, bad, without a doubt. And some of it positive. But I'll tell you something, a country with a military our size that is not taken seriously by the rest of the world is a recipe for disaster. Because if you have no soft power, you start using your weapons more. That's my sense.